So, apologies for the late video today. Um, just got home, was down seeing family, and moving my cat into his forever home. So, unfortunately, uh, this video had to have a slight delay. A heads up, my research was done because of all of that. My research was done last night, so I'm aware that the prices that I have might be a little bit skewed. There are a lot of horses and a lot of value today. I've had to leave ones out that I want to put in. Um, and to be honest, there are too many horses. So what I want really to, as a word of warning, because I did say this yesterday, and so it's hard, because yesterday was a losing day, but it all depends on how you followed what I said. So pick, do your own research. I'm going to give you what I think, but specifically, if I'm doing any more horses than the 8 a day, you really need to be looking and going, well, I don't agree with Josh on that, or um, or actually this one out of those three makes sense to me. But we're back on Put the Tip In. It is the 11th of October. On the 10th, um, we had 16 horses I recommended overall. I did say do your research, like have a look through. A couple of them had three horses in, for instance. I thought it was a big value day. Three horses, three races on three horses, I think. Um, so if you did, let's for argument's sake do this as you did two of the three in each of those. Um, which to be honest, yesterday felt like a bit of a nightmare. And we were so close to winners, and yet so far. Waistcoat in the last race would have made our day and went down by a neck. Um, very frustrating. But if you did 13 of those horses, for instance, you unfortunately would have returned 73.60, so 66.40 down. To £5 each way stakes. Now, like I have said, I'm about to give you a lot of horses for today. Um, I think it's like 14, 15 races. And bear in mind, I've had to cut that down. However, please do your own research. Some of the odds might, if their odds are below 5 to 1, it is only do them to win or don't do them at all. I think that's the best way of doing it. Just see, they've got to be 5 to 1 or bigger, really. Um, so we'll just go through them, and yeah, that's just my word of warning. Don't do them all unless you're gonna kind of and do your research on them. Um, I've had to, like I say, I've had to take some out as well. Frustrating with some withdrawals overnight. I had some really good value that I've had to take out. So 1:30 York, 50 minutes from now. So hopefully, it depends what you want to do. But 1:30 York, Flying Comet, 5 to 1. A horse I love. I think it has a big thing ahead of it. 2:30 Hexham is at Vomero. I think I got it 5 to 1 last night. I imagine it will have come in because I do think it's a very talented horse. That's probably an only to win bet. 2:45 Chepstow, Ilder Jersey, 5 to 1. Our biggest odds horse of the day comes at 3 o'clock at Newmarket, Alparslan, 22 to 1. I got that at. I'm hoping it's kind of drifted further out, but we'll see. Um, then we have a race where we have three horses in at 3:15 at York. Do what you please. It's the only one I have multiple in today. Um, Hammer the Hammer, 6 to 1. Bin Harir, 7 to 1. Eternal Sunshine, because why not 2 days in a row? 11 to 1. Um, Eternal Sunshine probably won't run, but as of my last check, is still alive in the betting. Maybe this was the plan. To do back to back. We'll see. I think they'll leave it till the last minute to make a decision, and that would reduce it to two horses anyway. 3:20 Chepstow, Gravel, 11 to 1. 3:40 Newmarket Belgravian, 8 to 1. 4 o'clock Chepstow, Hope Rising, 5 to 1. Hexham, 4:55 Sean OG, 11 to 2. 5:05 York, Spear Delta, 6 to 1. 5:20 Wolverhampton, Molly Mack, 7 to 1. 5:30 NAS, genuine article, 8 to 1. So there, bear in mind, I know those odds might not be accurate, so I'm sorry if they're not. Like I say, if it's smaller than 5 to 1, I guess you've got to make the call. Um, However, I am a part of Clear Cut Racing. I've got shares in horses a bit all over. Of course I do. I love horse racing, but I'm part of a syndicate called Clear Cut Racing, and two of our horses are running today, and one of them I really fancy. It all depends on the start. So, word of warning, I'm biased, of course, but Goose, aka Street Life, is running at 750 Wolverhampton. Um, Street Life is currently around 13 to 2. You can get 4 places with some bookies for this race. Street Life is a phenomenal horse. It's, what a horse in general in the paddock. But yeah, um, I recommend. However, he's drawn wide. The pace is drawn low. He needs to get across fast. I the curve at Wolverhampton is really the bend. It's really comes quite quick. So this literally all comes down to the start. If Street Life is caught out wide, goodbye, um, and fight another day. I think that's how he'll be ridden as well. Um, but if he can get out the gates fast enough and get across, Street Life is a battler and finds for pressure and will be in that top four. Arguably, I think he's the best horse in the race. Um, but it's a good race. It is a good race. The 8:20. I've got a horse called Wyvern running again, Clear Cut Racing. Which, by the way, leave a comment if you want any information on. It's not that much a month. Great community. Lots of days out of the races. Tassiva, the all-weather horse of the year last year, is part of that syndicate. Lot of fun. Um, can't thank Mark who runs it enough, really. Um, for my time being involved with them. But Wyvern, I'm talking myself into backing because I'm biased. Around 9 to 1, but in reality, there's no extra place on this race. Wyvern probably needs the run in all honesty. Wyvern's the kind of horse that needs to get into a rhythm. I will be having a bet, but I'm talking myself into it, if I'm honest. I don't see him finishing in the top three yet. He is a very good horse. Um, so I just needed to kind of say those things about those two horses because Street Life, I would tip. Wyvern, I would not. But I will be on both because I just really wanted to mention Clear Cut Racing, something I'm really proud of being involved in. Definitely a syndicate I recommend, especially for those of you that maybe just want a sample of what it's like to be in horse racing. Doesn't cost that much at all. Any more info, much like your tips, put it in the comments. I can reply and give you any information if it's something you'd like to be involved in. You can do a month's trial, for instance. But yeah, so um, lots of horses today, lots of great racing. Fingers crossed we have a better day. We're still up overall for the month. I'm a happy man. Tomorrow might be a little bit more complicated. I haven't figured out how I'm doing it yet. I may even post tomorrow's video later because I am off to London again. And next Sunday will be the same because I'm a huge American football fan. I'm a huge fan of the NFL. And I'm going down to Tottenham tomorrow and Wembley the Sunday after. Um, so the horse racing, it's just a bit of a hectic period for me. Um, but fingers crossed. Let me know if you've got anything that you fancy backing. Um, and yeah, tune in to the racing today. Sure, it's going to be a cracker. See you on the other side.